Hello viewers, this is Mario from Flying Eagle Garage. Today we're working on a 2006 Dodge Grand Caravan. There seems to be, we have an ABS light on. We've got our blue driver plugged in. We're going to diagnose, why that light's on. OBD2 port is located on the left-hand lower side of the dash next to your hood release. Let's see, we're going to go into blue driver on our tablet here. And let's see, once we're in here, we're going to go into vehicle info. And let's see, it's going to ask us for a VIN number. Let me pause for a few moments while I go and get that VIN number. Okay, we've gone ahead and entered the VIN number. So now we can go back to the home screen and select read codes. And it gives us a little menu here. Read trouble codes from check engine light, common dash lights, all system modules. We're going to choose common dash lights because we have that ABS light on. And it's going to take a moment to scan the system. Okay, we have one pending code. It is code 19, wheel speed left front input signal missing. So that means we're going to need a commonly known as a front left side ABS sensor, speed sensor. So I'm going to pause this and we're going to go and buy a new sensor. Okay guys, we went and picked up a new sensor here, and we've already got off the front left wheel. Our ABS sensor is going to be located right here on the back of our hub. We have a wire that goes up to a bracket that's attached to our strut here. The wire goes around to another bracket back here that's on the frame, and then we have a wire that goes up behind the strut, behind this inner fender well shield that has to be taken off there. So what we're going to do right now is pause, get this camera set up, and start taking this guy off. So, I have a 10mm bolt here that holds this sensor into the hub. So we're going to take that guy off first. Should be able to wiggle that guy out, so that one's out. I'm going to take a little penetrating oil and spray this guy that's attached to our strut. And the sway bar and link is going to be in the way here, so you're going to have to use a 10mm wrench as opposed to using your ratchet. Guys are a little rusty, so have to give it a couple of taps as you're taking it off to loosen it up. it's gonna take you a little while because you're not using a ratchet. Guy seems to be rusted on there pretty good. Trying to get a grip on this guy, the channel lock, so it doesn't keep spinning. Okay, so that guy's off. We can remove the one that's on the frame back here. Try not to let those bolts get away, because sometimes it's hard to find them again. And then we have a little plastic grommet here. Just firmly pull out on this. Alright, I'll have to get that guy with a screwdriver afterwards. Access to our plug here. Okay, once you have the shield for the inner fender well held back, press on the tab that's on this connector here and pull back. And that gets that out. And you just have to carefully work this out of the frame. There's a plastic grommet on the other side of this connector that holds it in. And probably going to have to pry it out with a screwdriver. There, that part is done. Now it's time to put the new one in. putting the new one in is pretty straightforward, just the reverse of how we took the old one out. So you have your two little plastic grommets that you put in those holes there. Just use the palm of your hand to press those in. And let's see. Okay, so just have to plug in this connector here. Gonna have to replace the plastic grommets because those were old, so they snapped off when we tried prying them out. But otherwise, it's just a simple case of putting everything in the way it came out. We can let that go for now, Donnie. Okay, this plastic tab goes back in the top hole. It helps you line up the bottom where this last bolt goes in. Just have to run back down to the auto parts store to get some plastic grommets so we can fasten that back to the frame there. But our sensor installation is all done. Okay, so now that we have changed our sensor, we're going to plug our blue driver back in and going to go back into the system and do what we have to do to clear that trouble code out. So, going to have to enter our VIN number again. So I apologize, guys. Let me pause again while I get that VIN number. Okay, guys, we entered that VIN again. And we're going to go back to read codes and go back into common dash lights. And it's going to take a few moments to scan again. Okay, so here's our code that we had before, code 19, wheel speed, left front input, signal missing. And what we're going to do is go right here to tap to clear anti-lock brake system codes. So we're going to look up at that ABS light again and go down here, tap this, confirm clear, OK. Clearing anti-lock brake system codes. And there we go, our light's off. So once again, guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. As I said before, please use the comments to suggest other repairs. If I'm able to do those repairs in a timely manner on a on an upcoming job, I'll gladly film it and post it for you. All right, guys, have a great day.